Hi friends, it's time to open up the November 2025 Potomac Beads Best Bead Box Treasure Edition. This is a monthly bead subscription where you get a selection of check glass, gemstones, two-hole beads, often findings. You'll sometimes get a tool or stringing material in this box. It's pretty fun, and you can use it to design your own creations. They also have a second subscription, the kit subscription, which gives you 3 full kits for a jewelry making project. And I don't have my kit box yet to show you. Sometimes if I have both at the time that I do my unboxing, I will open up the kit box and show you what the kit contents look like. But I don't have that yet. It's on its way to my house. So I wanted to get into this though ahead of time. So we're going to go ahead and get it organized in my 15 grit organizer because while I love the boxes that the Potomac Beads boxes come in, they're not see-through. So if I leave the beads in here, I will forget they exist. But if I can see them in this organizer, then I'll definitely use them. So I'll be opening them, put them in the organizer, and then I'll find another use for this box because it is a very good box. Well, I might recycle some other boxes that bead subscriptions come in. I never get rid of this because it's got a little magnetic closure. It's a really good box, and it's like the perfect length for a lot of art supplies like pencils, markers, things like that. So it's a really handy place to keep things. I've got beading thread, I've got some findings, I've got all sorts of other things organized in boxes just like this that say Potomac Beads on it. I've in fact repurposed them as gift boxes before, where I covered it up with like washi tape, like festive washi tape, and that was a gift box to give a gift to my sister actually. Anyway, we're going to be opening this up and taking a look at the inside, and if you want to see what's in the kit subscription, they have been doing a reveal like all this week, like a new video or a new tutorial on the Potomac Beads YouTube channel. You can check that out to see what's in this month's kit box. Alright, it is leaf season. This is what I've been wanting all fall. This month's box is all about celebrating leaf season, that breathtaking moment when the air turns crisp, the trees transform into a tapestry of golds, ambers, and deep reds. I think I've got the right nails for this, guys. The month's collection is filled with maple leaves, check glass, crystals, seed beads, delicas, gemstones, and more, all chosen to capture rich, earthy warmth of autumn. Each bead, an element comes together to mirror the beauty of falling leaves and inspire creations that glow with the essence of the seasons. Alright, and then we've got a list on the back of what we have inside. It looks like we've got some custom-made laser cut things in here. Usually when we get the laser cut items, we'll also get a little card that tells us about that. It also mentions that there's usually a protective film, so we'll be pulling that off when we get to it. Oh, look at these teeny tiny cranberry colored pearls. We're going to look at these in more detail once I get them out of the plastic. Oop, gemstones! Yay, I love it when we get rainbow agate gemstones in the box. We usually also get some seed beads. These are some dark bronze 11-ohs. We're again going to look at these in more detail once we get them out of the box. We've got some check cabochons. I love that. Look at these 10mm cabs. There are 5 of them. That is definitely enough to do like several different bezels. Or I could put them in the clasps. That is exactly the size of cabochon that you can glue into these infinite clasps. The infinite clasps have the space for gluing like a rivoli or a cabochon or something, so that you can make your clasp match what you've made. Ooh, and we've got some cup buttons. These are super cute. You know what? I love using cup buttons as closures for bracelets or things, but there are also some really fun things you can do with buttons. Like with a matching pair like this, we could make some earrings with them. Oh, look at these maple leaves. They are moody maple leaves. Oh, here's some bright orange. And then we've got some Eva beads. These are 2-hole beads that are chevron shape. I love these seed beads. Those are beautiful. Crystal ingot beads. Some small crystal beads. Oh, some round duos. These are 2-hole beads. Some delicas. I love that glazed burnt orange. These might be really handy to maybe bezel some of these cabochons with. I think that they would actually be really, really pretty with that. And then we've got some wax cotton chain finished cord, so it's already got the findings attached to it. Looks like a fold-over clasp. And a lobster. We'll, again, look at those in more detail. And here's a tool. It is a sizing tool. And like it said in the thing, there's going to be a protective coating on this. I have a similar tool that I use like all the time that I got in a previous bead box from these guys. So let's peel off the protective coating and compare. It looks like it's a redesign. This one is a little bit smaller, it looks like. I might need to get those really sharp tweezers to get all of the little bits out. But we can at least look at this for now before I get all of the other bits. Hold on, I'm doing this off camera so that I can have it held close to me instead of having it held far away from me, just for leverage sake, getting the edge of that sticker. That one comes away a little bit cleaner. Yeah, that won't come off. Okay, so there we go. We've got some bead and stone size diameter things, so you can put them in the hole and they should work. And it's a little bit smaller. Wait, this says 4 inches and this is 3.5, but it's, wait, is this accurate? I will be right back. Okay. I need to know which one is accurate because I use this all the time, this one, and if it's got the wrong measurements on it, I need to know. But yeah, so I went and got my tool purse so that I can, okay, so that 1 inch is accurate on this one that I've been using. And 1 centimeter is accurate there. This one looks like we're stopping about there for 1 inch. So this is a little bit smaller. I don't know, maybe it's shrinky dinked. Maybe got left in the oven. And it's the same with the, it's about 2 millimeters shorter on the centimeter side. That would, oops, I think it probably just needed to be a little bit bigger when it was doing that. But yeah, so the one that I got before is accurate. That's a good size. It also included some wire gauges. This tool it's very pretty, it's very well done, but I think there might have just been an accident in maybe the scale when it was put into the laser cutter, or something like that. So I'm gonna keep this one handy and probably set this one aside. Alright, let's get to the beads, because that's the whole reason to subscribe to this, are the beads. Alright. Now, we've got our check glass maple leaves. They are 11 by 13 millimeters in size. Let's get up close and personal with them. Looks like there are 15 in this bag. Just did a real quick count because it's not loaded. The gemstones. They are 8 millimeter gemstones. And it looks like this is about an 8-inch strand. That is rainbow agate. Then you've got these crystal ingot beads. This is metallic green iris. I love that color. Alright. And then we've got our round duos. These are 5 millimeter rounds with 2 holes through them. There's a pack of 40, and they are turquoise Picasso. Hey! I don't know why my autofocus isn't working. There you go. That's better. It's important to have autofocus work while you are getting things close to the camera and not. Let's look at these orange guys. This is almost the kind of orange that is difficult for me to work with, but they've put so many other great colors in this box that I bet would work really well with these orange beads, so they may be a really fun accompaniment. But they are 3 by 6 millimeter rondelles. They're smooth rondelles with this crystal and orange swirl. It's almost like orange juice. And then we've got some jet crystal rounds. They are 3 millimeters in size. There are 120 in this pack. I'm just going to put a few on here. Get the rest in the organizer, but that's so I can get them close and they won't be too crowded. So you can take a look at these guys. And then we've got our cabochons. These are 10 millimeter. It's a pack of 5. Turquoise with the new Picasso. So they have flat backs, rounded dome, and no holes. I'm going to go ahead and stick these guys in a section, And then I'm going to grab that clasp and show you how this is supposed to work with these infinite clasps. Grab some glue real quick. I just have some glue on the side. Whoop. It's me 6000. You can just glue the clasp in. Put a little dollop of glue on there. Put it into the setting. And now when I make a design that features these guys, I'll have a clasp that I can attach to it that will match. Then you'll have this other end that goes right into the box clasp part. Whoop. Hey, maybe it would work better if I waited to do the box clasp until after my glue had dried. I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there so it can cure later. But yeah, there we go, infinite clasp. That's how it works. Alright, now we've got our buttons. These are Topaz AB, Apricot. There are 2 of these guys. How great are those? And here's 2mm half strand of Potomac pearls in that cranberry color. And I am actually going to just snip the end of, I'm not going to unwind it. These are going to be easier to work off of the strand if I leave them on it. But let me get this up close and personal so you can take a look at these teeny tiny pearls. How precious are those? I'm going to stick those right here. I'm also going to leave the delicas. Looks like we've got a few of these. It's glazed burnt orange delicas. I'm going to leave them in their bag to make them a little bit easier for me to work with. My larger 8/0s and my 11/0s can fit in each a section and be a little bit easier to scoop out. They're just there aren't as many delicas as there are 11/0s, so they'll get lost in here if I don't leave them in their bag. So I am going to put them in like that. There we go. And it looks like it is a warm chocolate brown for our waxed cord. So it would be fun to do a pendant design and then just hang that from here on the leather cord. So we can do that. Let's make that a little bit smaller. There we go. That way it'll fit in there a little bit easier. And then here's our other 2 hole beads. They are the Lava Red pack of 12 Eva beads. And you know what would be super fun would be to grab those delicas and these Eva beads and use them in a pendant design that I can hang from that cord. And probably also use some of these. They would go really great. I'm going to come up with a design with this. Honestly, that's going to be a lot of fun to do. And the delicas are going to work great for that, for a bezel. Yes, absolutely. Let's get these seed beads in here. These are Azuki seed beads. The delicas are a Miyuki product. Dark bronze, size 11.0. And then we've got size 8.0 in silver lined light rose. Let's get these ones up a little bit closer. Alright guys, I will be designing with this month. I'm going to spend some time working out a bezel for that pendant, so I am jazzed about it. I think it would be a really fun thing to do with the cabochon and the delicas and these guys here. And so I will come up with something like that and do a tutorial for you pretty soon. If you want to check out the bead subscriptions over at Potomac Beads, there is a link in the description that will take you to their site to check out their subscriptions. And if you just want to check out Potomac Beads just to purchase some of the beads that they have available there, they did give me a little coupon code that I can share with you. It's going to also be in the description below. It'll give you 15% off of your first purchase from Potomac Beads. Until next time, my friends, happy beading!